Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-February general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aquarius and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aquarius, let's tune into the energy. First I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear it and set it, so let's go ahead and get this reading started. Okay, Aquarius, I saw a scythe for some of you guys, which is that tool kind of used to harvest, grain and wheat and stuff. But I almost feel, I wonder if some of you guys are kind of going back and forth of you're kind of over or trying to be done with a certain connection. I almost feel as if for some of you, it feels as if it's going really, really slow and you're kind of done with the uncertainty. You're kind of done with the back and forth. You really just want an answer. And I feel as if this person's just taking their time. And although you kind of respect, I guess, in some ways, you don't want anyone to dive into something just for it to be temporary. It's like, all right, where is this at? What do you want with this? What do you want with me? And I don't know, Aquarius, I almost feel as if some of you with that scythe tool may be thinking about giving this a cut, cutting someone out, cutting someone loose. I don't know. That could just be a small message for some of you guys. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say about your love life. But I definitely feel you guys with that message, if you feel that resonates with you, you really are trying to decide if it's best to just end it or is it going to be worth waiting longer? So let's see. Tell me more for Aquarius in February, Spirit. Okay. So first message we have is Twin Flame. Okay, Cancer had this card. So if some of you are dealing with the Cancer or if you have strong Cancer in your chart, I suggest checking out the Cancer reading. So Aquarius, this could be a divine counterpart connection for sure. And that's the thing that always makes you kind of wonder if it's worth sticking out, is the strong intensity between the two of you. But again, the delays, the setbacks, the pushbacks, it's just, is it worth enough just because I feel this strong connection with this person? Now, this could just simply mean someone that you label as your twin flame, or you're kind of finding out through a lot of synchronicities, confirmations that you see from Spirit, that this is someone that is more significant than anyone else you've connected with, just based on a soul level, based on where you guys kind of feel as if there's something about this person that you can't stop thinking about. I feel you guys mirror each other in that exact way. And that's why you haven't ever been able to fully let each other go. Maybe Aquarius, they kind of describe you to people as someone that's very, very special in their lives. Someone that has made, some sort of impact as far as where they see themselves in the future, where they would see themselves as far as love and romance. Is this something more serious? Can I take Aquarius more seriously? But again, I don't know. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in my mind's eye. So that could be Virgo energy for some of you. Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn as well. But yeah, it's just the time. The timing is just so frustrating to you. And you want something to speed up. I feel that. So let's keep going and dive further into this. Tell me more for Aquarius here. Ooh, okay. Sunglasses. And the axe. Okay, yeah. So the axe is giving me the same vibe as the scythe. So it says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, or abandonment with this axe here. Okay, so whether this is you or them, there's definitely been some sort of silence here. Whether you guys have already made this decision to give the axe, maybe it's something they didn't do for you around your birthday, they didn't even send a text, or they didn't come through for plans, and that was really kind of the last straw for you guys. I do feel, though, if you are in separation with this person, they're still watching you. I mean, we got the sunglasses here. And I'm just seeing someone's Abby on social media with sunglasses on. So that's just a confirmation for a few of you about who I'm talking about. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. The ones that really stuck out to me was watching and looking. So I do feel as if this person is trying to keep their distance, if this recently is some sort of cutting you gave this person, Aquarius, or I don't know, maybe you kind of feel that this person has given you the axe in some way, but it's out of ego if they did give you the axe, because again, this strong connection here between the two of you is definitely felt by both of you, but maybe they almost felt you were pressuring them to do more that they weren't ready for. That's their excuse, right? Regardless, for some of you, you need to know why. That's why they stopped this connection. But what's also sticking out to me with this axe card is stop the pattern. So if it's not so much you guys are thinking of ending this or you're in a breakup or anything like that, it's just some part of this connection that you feel has been plateauing, has been repeating, needs to come to an end. And I feel as if some of you, this person's been dodgy about it, maybe because they've been comfortable with the fact that it hasn't been exclusive or it hasn't been that full commitment. But someone's done with the repetition, someone's done with the inconsistency or the slowness of it all. So if, whoever's in this position of taking it slow, someone's about to give the axe, and just be aware of that if someone doesn't come forward here. But yeah, absolutely. If you're wondering, was someone that you're in separation with or just broke up with is still kind of looking at your social media or checking up on you, they absolutely are. And they're doing it to see what you're doing. Are you over it? Are you posting thirst traps to get their attention? Who are you hanging out with? That's how they check up on you, Aquarius, when they don't talk to you often anymore. What do they want to tell Aquarius? Seen like a red sweater that someone could wear. Maybe the last time you saw them, someone was wearing a red sweater. How could you still love me after all I've done? Whoa. All right, yeah, so I think this person realizes that what they did was something that wasn't in their higher self, wasn't something that they're proud of, they may be embarrassed by. I feel as if Aquarius, they're wondering why, maybe some of you still talk to them on and off for the amount of how long this has been going on for, which I feel for some of you guys, definitely a couple years. Throwing that out there. And it's almost as if after everything, why do we still have this strong connection, this strong pull to one another? And I think that's just what's going through someone's mind right now. And I think maybe for that reason, it's hard to give someone the axe fully and completely. There could be an X in someone's name. Alex, Alexandra, first, middle, last initial. I'm curious to see what the tarot has to say. So let's dive into it. Temperance, how they feel about you. Sagittarius energy. I also feel Libra energy with this card for me as a reader personally. There's definitely divine timing going on, and it's within their heart space. It's almost as if Aquarius, they don't really want to admit how much they care about you, how much they're in love with you. Maybe because they're afraid of getting hurt. They're huge, right? Maybe it's because they're afraid of being in a commitment. But their heart is space. There's a side of it that's pulling at you. And they're trying to put that in balance. They're trying to figure it out. And I do feel as if their own spirit guides, spirit team, ancestors do send them messages about you. Because I do think that there is some sort of contract here between the two of you. But kind of similar to Cancer's reading that I was picking up on, someone is out of alignment with the connection. And there's still so much growth to do, especially with the sunglasses. I'm just kind of getting a slight F-boy, F-girl type of energy, if you know what I'm talking about. This is YouTube, I can't cuss. But you know what I'm talking about if that's the case. And I feel as if, Aquarius, your presence in their life is challenging them to grow. To kind of grow up in a lot of ways. I just saw gray sweatpants too. But let's keep going. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we'll definitely do a deep dive into everything. Ooh, you know, I can see why you're triggering their ego, Aquarius. If you were the one to give the axe, with this Queen of Wands energy that you have, you could have strong fire in your chart, Aries particularly, but they view you as almost being the person that is on to the next. And even if you feel this strong connection with them too, you're not showing that to them because you need mutual honesty, respect in order for you to fully show up with this. And it's almost as if this person hasn't, for whatever reason, we'll get into it deeper, hasn't given that to you up until this point, or you feel like they haven't. And it's been frustrating you. So bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Whoa. Gemini energy. I also feel Taurus energy for me as a reader personally with this card. So yeah, I mean, when you guys met, it was almost kind of instant, the chemistry. And it's kind of rare these days with social media, with online dating. It's kind of like you don't get those instant attractions anymore, or it's a little bit more difficult to do so. But with you, Aquarius, they instantly felt it. I wonder if you guys met at some sort of party or an event. I'm also seeing the movie theaters. Someone could live by the movie theaters or used to go often to the movies with this person. Plays. Someone could be in, performance industry in some sort of manner. But with this Lovers, yeah, I do feel, Aquarius, to reiterate, even if it's hard for some of you to actually believe, they do have feelings for you. And I would even be confident enough to say that they're in love with you. But love is very tricky for them. It's here with the Eight of Swords, with the Five of Wands, with the Six of Wands, with ego for sure. I feel as if from when they started to start engaging in this connection with you, they knew that this was going to be something profound. I do feel that they think you're an amazing kisser, and even physically you guys are in tune with one another. But it's even mind, body, and soul. You guys really do connect in all the way. And that's why I feel, Aquarius, you've held out hope for this for some time, because both of you feel this. And you know it deep, deep down. And again, if you even look, you may need a pause to see this, but you see that angel up there kind of like putting on the show or setting it up for you guys to meet. I do feel that there has to be some sort of karma resolved within this lifetime with this person. Maybe that wasn't resolved in a past life, because I do feel past life energy here. You guys may have been married in a past life, or you were in love with each other but couldn't complete the contract for whatever reason. So it's almost as if you guys met this lifetime to kind of resolve it. But again, there's different growth factors that I think are providing a challenge within this. But I do feel there's a part of their heart chakra that lights up when they see you. There's a part of their heart chakra that gets excited when they see your phone call, they see your text message. But I think that's part of the problem, is that they always want you to instigate the next conversation if you guys go silent with one another. And that's where the imbalance comes in. Someone could have been a dancer, back in their day. Maybe dancing is something that someone still does quite a bit. But let's just dive into this. How they feel about you is Temperance. So Sagittarius energy, Libra energy. Yeah, their heart is trying to feel completely, totally I want to say at peace with this, but I think it's more about accepting how they feel about you, admitting it, being comfortable with it. But it goes back and forward. And so I feel that their angels are trying to give them more information during this time of silence between the two of you. And there's something that keeps on going back to you, Aquarius. I don't even know if they've tried to move on with other people, try to date other people, hook up with other people, but it's never replaced you. And so their heart space is feeling a little bit unsettled, and maybe they're trying to heal before they come back, before they reach out again. But they may also be challenged in a way where they think you've moved on. They think you're on to newer, better things. So would you even want to hear from them if they were to reach out? Someone has like a very big view, bay window within their kitchen or their bedroom. And the light used to always wake up the other person when they'd stay the night, the sun coming through. What they think about this connection with you, what they think about you, Aquarius, is the Six of Wands. So there are 2 sixes here. Someone's birthday could be February 6th, February 16th, perhaps January 26th for someone out there. You could be seeing a lot of sixes from the universe, from spirit. So what they think about this in you, Aquarius, with the Six of Wands here, there's 2 different things I'm feeling. For some of you, they want victory at the end of this, even if this has been a choppy road between the two of you, to say the least. Because of the power and the intensity, they really do believe this will work out in their favor at the end of the day. And if that means by keeping space from you to kind of figure it all out, to kind of decide, they think it's going to be worth it, and it's going to pay off in big ways to where both of you will benefit from that, if need be. Now, if this is something that their ego kind of got triggered by, I do see that this person very much cares about outside validation. And I feel as if in some way they weren't getting that from you anymore. The compliments, the engagement. So in fear or in retaliation, maybe that's why they pulled away. They weren't getting that same energy of you being excited, you being passionate. But again, I think that's because you're tired of the redundancy. This person's very competitive. I feel as if even if they never wanted to cement anything between the two of you, if they thought you were talking to someone and there was any flirtation going on, whether that was true or not, they would make sure that other person knows that you're with them and you're off limits. So right now with the Six of Wands, yeah, I feel as if there's some sort of, this is all temporary until I figure everything out, until I get over my type of blocks that are going on within me. I'm going to get Aquarius back. I think it's a matter of time, Aquarius, that they're going to try to come back in, that they're going to try to plan something with you. You really do make them feel good when they have you in their lives. They like to show you off. They like to brag about you. They like to tell their family members and friends about you. And I think they're missing that, a little bit of that shine in their life that you brought. What they like the most about you is the Knight of Cups. Pisces energy. So you do come off as very charming, very sweet. A little flirtatious too. But in a subtle way, in a calm way, in a detached way. You don't try too hard to get anyone's attention. You'll put the little bit of interest out there and see what they'll do with it. They almost find you to be slightly mysterious, maybe very spiritual as well with the Knight of Cups. You say things that cheer people up quite a bit, and they notice you've had that effect on a lot of people in your life. You could be artistic, you could be poetic, romantic in your own way, and that's something they really enjoy. What they don't like about you is the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. This is how I feel they feel about you right now. Especially with the sunglasses, if they have an eye on you, watching you, you may be looking really good, and they may be thinking you're trying to set up a new chapter in your love life, trying to see if there will be anyone else, if they're not going to make the move, if they're not going to take the jump, if there's someone else that will come into your life, Aquarius, that will bring the passion, that will bring the fire, because that's what you crave in love and romance. Not the sort of fleeting one-time stand type of thing, but something where the passion continues to ignite and they fully follow through with it, with their actions, with their devotion, with their care. But I almost am looking at this Queen of Wands as someone that's unbothered. So with this ending, if it has happened or if there's just recent silence between the two of you, it bothers them that it looks like you're unbothered. And that you're just kind of on to the next thing, your next projects, something with your physical health. Maybe some of you have been working out a bit more. But they really hate the fact if you're trying to put yourself out there on social media or even just going out a bit more without them, thinking that you're trying to attract a new romance in your life. It makes them really jealous. What they like the most about this connection is the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. So yeah, this is where they enjoyed the complacency. They enjoyed the fact that they didn't have to start confessing any feelings they didn't want to. For a long time, that was the situation, Aquarius. And I think you're patient people. I think you're understanding people. But at a certain point, it gets old. And with this Eight of Swords here, you know, I do feel as if by keeping you in the dark, it made them feel a little bit more safe. And what I mean by that is that if they didn't feel like they had to tell you about their feelings, tell you about how strongly they cared, then they wouldn't set themselves in a trap. But you were never trying to trap them, Aquarius. You're not that type. You know, too, with this Eight of Swords, I'm looking at the specific depiction. And, you know, someone could be kind of in that energy of like the Peter Pan energy of never wanting to grow up. Peter Priscilla, whatever you want to put the label to it. Or Priscilla Pan, whatever. It's like they just wanted to have this like single lifestyle that they were kind of outgrowing. Their soul was outgrowing, but their ego kind of wanted to chain them to it. And they were kind of fighting that and fighting the feelings for you because of that. But what they don't like about this connection is the Four of Cups. Cancer energy. Now you're just kind of bored with it, Aquarius. Again, yes, you sometimes still feel the pull. Yes, you know, there is a deep attraction and chemistry, but it's not enough. It's not enough when they don't follow through. It's not enough when they don't propose any sort of advancement within the connection. And you're just unsettled with things remaining the same. For them not giving that chance to push forward and push harder into developing something more with you. But also too, Aquarius, again, like I said, I don't care if they've been posting about being with someone new. They still think about you. And I do feel if that's their little scheme or strategy, they're hoping you'll pay attention to get you jealous. Because again, they see you as unbothered. And I just feel, Aquarius, if they've been trying to replace you, they haven't. And they know they haven't. So I feel as if once that little experimentation is over with, once they kind of accept their feelings for you finally, they're going to reach out again. It's inevitable. But also with the Four of Cups, it could talk about missed opportunities. And they really are afraid that there's a spot in their heart deep down. They're terrified if they missed out their opportunity with you because they took too long to decide. Or they liked the comfort of being in the box that you were trying to push them out of. Highest hopes is the Ten of Cups. Pisces energy. Wow. I mean, yeah, I think when they're ready for it, when they, do some healing, some growing up, some maturity, I think their higher selves and their spirit team, maybe even their friends and family members, are really hoping that you two will make it through this. Because despite even some of the pitfalls you guys been through, I do feel as if people do look at you guys as being a good match. Again, with the lover's energy, with the twin flame energy, there's something that you balance really well within each other. It could be, for example, someone's more extroverted, the other person's more introverted, and you balance each other out like that. Someone could be way more logical, the other person's more emotional, and that's how you two balance each other out. There's some sort of balance here that if you guys are in your highest vibrations and work towards, you could have the 10 of Cups. And I think their higher selves see that within this connection. I think their best essence of themselves, when they're not too chained to the ego, can really see how happy they can be with you. And I think that not only their higher selves, but their spiritual team is really hoping they'll get their ish together so they can have this with you, Aquarius. Someone could live on the west coast or the east coast of their country, place of origin, whatever, by the beach maybe for someone. But their deepest fears is the 5 of Wands. Leo energy. Yeah, well, for some, I feel as if this is just the continuous battle over themselves, over you, or maybe even because of their resistance to growth that your soul is kind of challenging them to do, they're just going to fight it off. And it's just going to be defensive, combative, unproductive, petty. Again, I don't know, Aquarius, there's something about you that gets this person worked up more than anyone else. As far as romances, before they were able to dip people, it was fine if, the people they weren't interested in anymore was on to other people, but not you. And if you have been putting that energy out there that you're moving on, maybe even dating others, it's driving them crazy. So they're really afraid that this is just going to be a constant battle with you within themselves. And that I feel this is part of your fears too. You'll be mad at yourself for giving them another chance, knowing that they're still not ready for it all. You don't want to fight. You don't want to be part of the drama. You don't want the chaos. So again, I think maybe to avoid that, they're afraid you're just never going to reach back out again, never going to talk or be interested in starting anything new, despite all the chemistry that was supposed to happen. They made the wrong choices that led up to this. That's what they're afraid of. All right, Aquarius. To see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen from now till the end of the month? What are they going to do? Are they going to reach out? Are they going to hold back? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some more cards, so if you have any questions, let's get them answered. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Aquarius, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. I hope it's provided you with the clarity, insight, healing, guidance you're looking for in regards to your love life by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.